Hello, Chris Larson.
Aloha.
Aloha, my friend. It is Tuesday, and we are living by the motto that it is 5 o'clock somewhere.
I'll go with that. It's probably
Right.
five after five somewhere, but that's okay too.
That's right. Yeah, 6 minutes after five. Well,
Yeah.
it's 6 minutes after 10 here,
Oh,
and hot and muggy.
nice.
And so what'd you say? It's 52 degrees and
Yeah, 52 degrees and it drizzled a little bit and stuff is blooming. Look at that.
excellent.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna be missing our 80 degrees and 80% humidity soon. So we'll
Ah,
be back there enjoying the winter weather with you in no time.
that's
So
awesome. So let's recap for those that are not familiar with what's going on, but you're over there with a little bit of vacation, but a little bit of refilling people's hearts and letting them know that they're loved and checking out and doing a bunch of good stuff, right?
absolutely. Well, yeah, we've been pretty blessed and filling up our own hearts really,
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
as much as anything else. But yeah, so we're on Maui, and as everybody knows, Maui suffered a big fire, and so yeah, we've just been really blessed to be able to go and help and spend some time and just get to know some other people and try
Okay.
out some new things. So
Oh,
that's been really fun. We've tried out some amazing restaurants that we probably never would have tried before because we go to the old standbys, right?
is don't we? Yes, we all do that. We all, yes, guilty, guilty. Yeah,
Yeah. So some of our old standbys are just not there anymore or
yeah,
right now. So hopefully in the future they
yeah.
will. But for now, yeah, it's been really nice to experience the true spirit of aloha right
That's
now
great.
on
That
Maui.
that is. It sounds amazing. It sounds amazing.
It is, and people are hurting, but they're also, filled with so much love and joy, and um, yeah, it's incredible. So
So who's open there, and who is your new love of food in Maui for people to look out for if they sneak over there?
yeah, so we found a couple cool places. So we are on the west side of Maui, is where our place
Yes.
is, and so some of our favorite places are in Lahaina, down the hatch.
Right.
Amazing, yeah.
Wow.
So great food down the hatch, cool cat. Those things are just gone, of course. Um, uh,
So tough.
Fleetwood's, Cheeseburger in
Yes.
Paradise, yeah.
Yeah.
So, so those are gone, but we found some cool places on this side. There's a cool little. It really is a dive bar, but it's pretty cool. They have really great pizza. Some of the most amazing pizza I've had. Um,
Nice.
Dottie's right up the street,
Uh,
and then we also find amazing Hawaiian food at Joey's. People who come to Maui may know Joey's and Macadang Dang, which is just a cool name for a restaurant, right?
that's a great name for it.
Dang dang. So we checked out Joey's. Yeah, amazing food, Calbee beef and pork fried rice, and
Love
so
that.
yeah, so that was really good. And then let's see, um, what else? Oh, we found a new place up in Haiku, which we don't go up to Haiku very often, which is up past the town of Paia, and so that was really fun. It was referred to us by our friend in Seattle, our home inspector.
Oh,
Um, so he referred us out there, and Colleen's is the name of that place. So
nice.
yeah, lots of great places to try. And today's our last day, and so we're gonna head up. We're gonna take Scott's dad up to the winery
Oh,
today.
very nice. Very
Yeah,
nice.
yeah,
Pineapple wine?
they do make pineapple wine. Yeah,
Love it.
yeah. So we should send you some, being a lover of all things pineapple.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So this is an odd time for us. It's 1 o'clock. Normally we go live at 5 o'clock. I'm Jamie Jensen, and that's Chris Larson. For
Yes.
anybody who happens to
Oh,
be
yeah.
tuning in at the at the this
Yeah.
crazy time, but I'm going to be
We're
on a
East
plane.
Coast time today.
Yeah, right. So, so we just like to chat about things that are going on in Kitsap. People doing good things in Kitsap. So
Yeah.
that's what we do. We just get on here and we talk. And Chris usually has something good and exciting coming on, and you have some stuff this weekend.
Yeah, I had a great last weekend with two fundraising shows that were both packed, and both groups, uh, reinventing fundraisers after the pandemic. It's kind of nice, and both these groups, one for a ball team and one for elite cheerleaders, they packed the house, and now they're going to be able to operate. And I just think that's awesome.
Oh,
And,
cool.
and this weekend we're doing Toys for Tots at the Cloverleaf on Friday night, and it's as you know, Jamie, you and I get a lot of those emails and questions and Facebook questions and stuff like that. And I've had people over the last couple of years asking, "How do I get involved?" And part of it is just show up. Why don't you
Right.
come out Friday night and meet the team? I mean, everybody that's going to be there is pretty dedicated, and they're bringing their friends and family out for a big laugh. And but there's going to be some silent auction stuff going on and some raffles and meet the team, and then come on out and help out with Toys for Tots. Start one way is just show up.
Well, Toys for Tots is one of those things where I think a lot of people assume
Yeah.
that it's a big national thing, and it is a big national
And
thing.
it is the Marines, and it is. I mean, there's a lot of that, but it's retired Marines that are kind of running it, and then the Marines come in on the weekend of and stuff, and but they need help, and so we need a community behind it, and that's what it takes. There's going to be anywhere from 3 to 6,000 kids that need toys at Toys for Tots,
Wow.
and you think about 3 to 6,000 kids, and every kid doesn't want just one toy. And so, how do you figure it out where the kids go home and get to open up a few things? So it's a pretty major undertaking. And, it's a year-round project, but we're kind of getting right down to it right now. So.
Well, and when you think about it being a big national organization, while it is a big national organization, it's a lot, hundreds of small organizations.
Yeah.
And so what happens in Kitsap is a small organization of people that put together this event for 3,000 plus kids every year. And so these fundraisers that you do at the Cloverleaf and the comedy show, and that's a big part of what allows these 3,000 kids to get Christmas. So it's not just the filling the box at the store or at your nearest office, which you should do that. Put toys in the box.
That's exactly it. I mean, you look at like the Chamber of Commerce and the Rotary clubs that lean in and get those donation boxes out here at the end of first part of November and stuff like that. And they'll be everywhere throughout the county. So just doing that is a major, just leaning into getting the boxes out, the amount of volunteers that are needed with that. And then you got to pick up the boxes each week and then store, the toys and stuff. And I look at United Moving and Storage forever, has allowed us to have space for free. And I mean, just that expense alone of covering that expense. Thank you to the Lloydhammer family. And then people go, well, if people are just donating toys, why do you got to have some money? And it's like, well, you got to wrap the presents too. You got to buy the this and that and the tape, and there's a lot of local businesses donate a lot of stuff, but still, just again, think about it. It was just about 5,000 kids last year.
Wow.
And so 5,000 kids, and then you start totaling up, at least 3 to 5 presents for each one of them. We fill up, the fairgrounds.
You do.
And stuff. And it's a lot of hands on deck as every kid comes in, who's registered. You've got a team that goes out and picks what's on their wish list, and
Wow.
so you're filling each order as the kids are coming through and stuff like that. So they come in through the door, they get greeted by some Marines, they get welcomed, and then there's the side stuff of there's a couple of and I'm going to use it because they use it. You can just call me a nitwit, Chris. And they're a bunch of knitters. There's a bunch of knitting ladies, and they're doing beanies and ski hats and those kind of things and scarves, and we're getting coats for kids too. So there's so much going on for Toys for Tots that I just am amazed every year at the care that goes into taking care of. No kid gets left behind at Christmas. So yeah, it's amazing. They come in, they get greeted, they get to say hey to a guy named Santa Claus, and
Santa.
yeah, they get pictures, selfies with Santa, and then they walk out the side door and they've got their gifts for under the tree. So pretty cool.
That is amazing. And and it's a small group of people that puts this together
It
with
really
an
is.
army of volunteers. So
Yeah.
if you want to
Yeah.
volunteer, if you want to help Toys for Tots,
Yeah.
this Friday is an opportunity to give money, because every charity, no matter what, and even
Yeah.
if everything is volunteer,
Yeah.
there are always expenses.
There's
So-
always, yeah. And again, thank you to our county officials who allow us to use the fairgrounds. It's one of the few things that they make sure that happens each year without, that $10,000 bill at the end of the weekend. So
Pretty amazing.
that is pretty amazing.
And
So,
to walk into that room, I'll tell you what, not last year or the year before, I
Yeah.
walked into that room and just, wow.
Yeah.
It's overwhelming. I mean, we see it with Shop with a Cop when all those kids walk out, 150 kids walk out
Yeah.
with, 3 to 10
Yes.
presents.
yes.
To just see the volume is amazing.
Yes, it is. It's overwhelming, to walk through the inventory and how all those donated toys get separated out by, this is for girls, this is for boys, this is for this age. Whew, just doing all of that,
Yeah.
for the week ahead of the Toys for Tots, just setting that room up. You need 100 people each night.
Yeah. Well, and you always need, and this is an early conversation, you always need things for teenage boys and girls.
Yes.
So
Yes.
think about it now. Presents
Yeah.
for teenage boys and girls.
Yeah, if you're gonna donate and you say, how can I help the most? Because you and I get that question a lot. What is your dire need? And it really is the teens and tweens really do get missed. And
Yeah.
so if
Because
you
they're
have
hard to buy for.
yeah, if you have a teenager at home and you want them to really have their best Christmas ever, set up a challenge to them that over the next 2 months, how are they going to do a little side job to go out and get something that they really, really, really want, and then donate it. And
Great idea.
yeah, and then come out and help out that day, because there's some of us that are getting through what's going on, and there's some others that aren't. So if you want to help those in need right now, I guess that's my ask for this doing good in Kitsap and beyond is if you've got those kids that are from 6th grade on, and you want them to really look at their community and look at those who are maybe falling behind, and help them out. Think about if they didn't have Christmas, how bad would they feel? And that's kind of what's going on in a lot of families right now. So
It's going to be a tough year. It's always
Yeah.
a tough year, but some years are
a loaf
tougher
of
than
bread,
others.
a gallon of gas, or a Tinker toy.
Right.
It's the little girls are going to want Barbies. It's the biggest thing ever. And
Right.
and can you imagine being that little girl this year that doesn't get a Barbie, and or a Taylor Swift T-shirt,
Travis Kelsey
or a
jersey.
Travis Kelsey? Yeah, it's just,
Yep.
oh my
All
goodness
the
sake.
above. All of the above.
Right? So, yeah.
Yeah, cool. Hey, Sue Rufner, thank you. Thank you for watching. She
Hey,
mentioned a comedy show this Saturday. We'll
well,
come back
let's
to
not
that in a
just
second.
mention that. Let's mention that it's them, her and her hubby, that are sponsoring
What?
the show this Saturday night at the Admiral Theater. Thank you guys so much. Love you guys. Are you back in America somewhere? I mean,
I
they've
think
been
they are. Yeah.
they are digging what this whole retirement thing is, and I love all their posts and stuff. So, but yeah, Sue and Mark are the big title sponsor at the Admiral Theater. I'm doing a dozen shows this year, and this one I just can't wait for it. I've got Dan Quinn, who I first met, goodness sakes, almost 30 years ago, up in Canada. And here's a guy that he's got 5 TV specials. He won the Just for Laughs comedy competition. He's just funnier. He's a storyteller, but he's Canadian, and they're coming.
Ooh.
I got a Canadian coming to town, and it's at the Admiral Theater this Saturday night. And you can click theadmiraltheater.com and get some tickets. Come on out. And it's I got a young man coming up also to open for him, Philip Kopczynski, which is a triple word score. You can use that.
Yeah. Say that 3 times fast.
Yeah. Philip Kopczynski. Holy smokes. And he's going to do a few things on stage that you just don't think can happen on stage. He's very physical. I'm just going to say it that way. And I hope he doesn't fall through the stage or off the stage. But he's going to do more athletic stuff in his 35-minute set than I'm going to do this year. And yeah, I'm looking forward to just great shows this weekend. Taylor Clark, I've got him for Toys for Tots, and that's going to be phenomenal in a room like the Cloverleaf, and a big show Saturday night. Thank you, Sue and Mark, for sponsoring that. So.
Absolutely. Yeah. Just great people. So
Yes.
That's good. Erica, thank you for watching.
Unbelievable.
Hi. Erica Cardiel says hi. You know her from the Clearwater. Yeah.
That's awesome. I just can't believe that. I mean, we didn't know how to tape, so we're just going live. And then for those of you, we're going to repost this later. But
yeah, for those of you that are used to us at 5 o'clock. But
yeah, thanks for clicking on us today. This is awesome and stuff. Have your lunch with us, and yeah, cheers. That's great.
Yeah, cool. Nope, I got to get checked out of here. So that's why we had to go early, and I never know what internet's going to be like wherever you are. So
I know.
That's great. Well, good
great.
deal. And let's see what else. Yeah, Scott's down at the pool. Thanks for your message. I've officially, I'm closer to 60 than I've ever been before. So, yeah, I'm not as close as you are.
No, I'm as close as you get.
Yeah. So yeah, the big 5-6 today.
Oh, happy birthday, Jamie. Best
you.
days ever.
Yeah.
Way to spend it with family on an island. I love everything about that.
There are worse things.
I will have some cake or pie just for you. How's that sound?
Please do. Please do. Yeah, we've got some friends who are here on the island, so we're gonna go see them for dinner, and her birthday is later in the week, so we're gonna go do that. And
perfect.
Then our anniversary is on Friday, so we've got tickets to see Taylor Tomlinson in Seattle.
In Seattle, yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna miss the Toys for Tots show this year, so sorry about that.
That's all right.
But
all right. I love your support.
So we we stacked it up. We got married 3 days after my birthday, so Scott will never be able to forget either one of them.
You hope.
I know. There's that. So, yeah.
Love it.
Thank you, Rich. Appreciate that. Yeah. So good. Well, you've got a busy week ahead.
I got a great week ahead, and I'm also finally booking the regular show at the Clearwater, and so that starts in January. And so that's the big news for me right now is the Clearwater is going to start having their regular shows as
That's
well as their bigger
awesome.
shows. So I get back to people get back to regular stuff since prior to the pandemic. So
That's been 3 years, over
yeah,
3 years. Can you believe that?
yeah, yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
And
yeah,
so
yeah.
those shows were on regular like Tuesday nights.
Yeah, regular Tuesday nights, and now they're going to give me Friday night, and so
Wow.
yeah, and we're just gonna do some big names coming in on a regular basis, and I just can't wait to announce those. I can't do it yet, but I can say that we're doing it. So
That's cool. Well,
yeah,
and there's some, those people there at the Clearwater,
oh,
Curtis and Carlos, and
love them,
yeah, just great
Amy.
people.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
yeah,
their team really bends over backwards for the shop with a cop,
they do.
and we got the share to care coming up at the end of this month there. So
Yeah.
it's just some good stuff coming.
Well, I got to get my tickets for that. I got to get
Yeah.
home so I can get my tickets for that. So, or I mean, anybody can go online and buy them at
Yes, anywhere. Yeah, yeah,
ShareNet. Yeah.
yeah.
So,
Share that.
yeah, that's going to be a fun one.
That's
And
gonna be great. Oh, I
yeah,
can't wait.
ShareNet October 28th at the
Yeah,
Clearwater
at the
Casino,
Clearwater
auction and
Casino.
comedy show.
Yep.
Who's your comedian for that one? Sharon
That
Rice?
one we have Susan Rice.
Susan Rice, yeah.
Yeah, and she's out of Oregon, and 40 years of touring. She's the one who opened up all the comedy clubs in the Northwest, and here at the peak of her career, she was just voted Oregon's favorite and funniest comic, and she is.
Wow.
So I don't have any comics that want to follow her ever. So yeah, she's fabulous. She is fabulous. She's going to push a few buttons, and she's going to make you think a little differently about the world. It's going to be a fun night. So,
well,
yeah.
I look forward to seeing that. And then when I get back, we got to talk about, because I've been talking to Stephanie Slies, we got to go talk about fruitcake with Dan Slies.
Yes.
So I got to get circle back to her. And yeah, we got a lot to do. It's going to be a busy fall,
and
isn't
so
it?
this today experiment means that we can tape early at Slies, right?
Yeah. Well, not at 6:30 in the morning.
Or whatever we do.
Yeah, I'll meet you there at 10. But yeah, yeah, we should be able to do that.
Yeah, I like 10 o'clock a lot better. So
than 6:30 in the morning. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that time very well.
Me either. Not my jam. Yeah.
No. Not my jam or my jammas. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Mom. No, it's not 5 o'clock. We
East Coast time, Mom.
Yeah.
We're sneaking up on daylight savings time, and I think it has everything to do with that eclipse that we just had. So there's some weirdness in the air.
Yeah. Well, and also our plan was, full disclosure, to Scott says I've never seen that time of the morning. I have seen that time coming around the other side, but it's been a long time. Yeah. So full disclosure, our plan was to record this show today and then play it for you at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
But that's too high technology for me in this moment. So Chris is like, let's just go live.
Let's just go live and see what happens. We didn't expect any of you to find us, but I'm glad you did.
I'm glad you found us for sure. Yeah. So no, it's not 5 o'clock. It's not 5 o'clock there, and it's not 5 o'clock here.
No.
But I'll see if I can set this to play again.
Yeah.
At 5 o'clock.
Yeah, Cuba. It's 5 o'clock. So.
Is it? Is that where it's 5 o'clock?
Yeah. So in honor of Susan, who was born in Cuba, there you go.
Oh, perfect. Well, happy Cuba Day to happy Cuba Day to to Susan,
Oh, I
if
love
there
it.
is such a thing. So, yeah, staying up that late doesn't count. That's right. Yeah, no, that's true. So, but
Uh,
good times, and I can't do that anymore anyway, right?
no,
'Cause
no,
I'm,
no,
yep,
don't need to anymore. No, I'm
okay,
fine with that. Yep, I know my parameters and I'm okay with it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I'm catching up. I'm catching up to you guys.
yeah.
So, yeah, so that was a whole discussion we had with somebody not that long ago. At what point are you no longer in your mid whatever? So, um,
Never.
no, so if you're in your if you're in your mid 50s or mid 60s, what is that, right?
Here. I'm just gonna, and this is a quote from my dad when he was 87, and I looked at him, and we were driving across Nebraska, and he had a smile, and the sun was up. We're drinking our morning coffee, and I looked at him because he just looked great, and I go, Dad, right now, how old are you? And he goes, 27. I mean, it just came out, bam, 27. But some days
Awesome.
I'm 12. Okay. And so, as long as you keep this fresh up here and keep active like he does, and he's 93 right now and just
That's
going
amazing.
for it. So, yeah. So, I age is a myth. Okay.
It's a
And
number,
yeah, yeah, it just, they really matter more when you're a teenager and a kid,
right?
because you're getting kept down. Can't do things till you're 18. You got that big one at 16, the kiss, and, yeah, the vote, that kind of stuff. And then 21 when you drink. And then after that, none of them matter.
Yeah. No,
They
that
matter to your friends when you go out to dinner and they want to embarrass you. That's when and that matters more to the friend than it does you.
yeah. Well, that is true. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, it's just yeah, no, you're right. And it's just, wake up and it's another day.
that's it.
So, and
That's it.
and we're just blessed to have another one of those, right?
That's everything.
So,
You get done with dinner and all of a sudden you got a Mexican hat on your head and some whipped cream on your nose, and you know
and everybody in the restaurant's laughing at you, and that's all
everybody's
good.
laughing at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you got one friend going, "I got you," and it's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. No.
But if you get deep fried ice cream, I'm okay with that.
Oh,
So
that's pretty good.
yeah,
Yeah.
or some flan. Okay, embarrass me, I win.
Yeah. Well, it's yeah, our time is ending here. So we got early dinner last night. So then we walked over and got shave ice,
Nice, nice.
pineapple and banana, and then Scott got his Dole Whip. Yeah,
Ooh.
pineapple
Oh,
banana. That's no strawberry banana is my
yeah.
go to
I love
on the
strawberry
shave
banana
ice.
milkshakes. There was
Yeah.
remember Daly's over on East Lake? They had those best burgers and best strawberry banana milkshakes in Seattle. Yeah, I miss them. They closed back in the 80s. Goodness.
Yeah. Oh,
90s. Early, sometime in that period, between the 80s and 90s.
long time ago.
Yeah, now it's condos, and man, I miss fried hot dogs and good burgers. Yeah, good times.
Yeah. Good old days.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, I hope you have a great week, and we're going to be back and hit the ground running. We got a lot of real estate to do and catch up on as soon as we get back. And
Yeah.
um, so, yeah, it's going to be a busy week as soon as we hit the ground.
Touchdowns. Hit
Yep.
the ground running. So everybody that's watching today, let's do it all together. Feliz de cosa. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jaime. Happy birthday to you. Love you, baby.
Love you. Thank you. All
Scott, take
right.
care of her, okay? And get her home safely. Love you guys.
Will do. Love you. Hey, thanks for coming on early with us today.
It worked
And
out.
yeah, so we'll replay this at actual 5 o'clock. Well, I'm going to try anyway.
Try it
And
anyway. Yeah.
so we'll see if it works. And all right, I appreciate you and a hooey ho.
Hello.
So
Muy hala.
hooey ho.
Hooey ho. I'll go with that one.
Until next time.
Until next time. We'll see everybody
next
on
time.
Tuesday at around 5 o'clock or so.
Or so.
Yeah.
Bye. Thank you.
Love you. Merry
Love
Christmas.
you.
Ho,
Thanks.
ho.